Hey guys, it's Brian. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do something I've been really excited about and something I've been looking at doing for a long time, or at least getting. So the folks, and full disclaimer, the folks at Black Widow did send me this. This is their Pro Wheel Chock. For my channel, focusing a lot on installs and things. It's something I really wanted to get for the channel because when I do installs, it's just a lot easier to do installs when the bike's up nice and vertical. And that's something, like I said, that I've been really excited to do. Folks at Black Widow were very nice to provide this. This is their deluxe chock. A lot of people I know that are doing installs or spending their money on like a Harbor Freight chock. This is a 900-pound bike, dry. It's a very heavy bike. You know, you're spending 30 grand on a bike. You don't want to waste your money on something cheap and drop the bike. So, like I said, I'm very excited to do this. Should be a really basic video, but I want to show off how you can use it for installs as well as you can use it in my trailer. The nice part about this chock is they're saying that you don't have to bolt it into the floor and you can simply just put it in your trailer, put the bikes in there, strap it down to the sides, and you're ready to go. That's one of the things that I've been really excited about is, like I said, with having a 900-pound bike, it's really hard to get a chock that's going to hold the bike up. This is going to allow me to continue to do all the installs that I'm doing in my 2020 Road Glide. So I guess, folks, there ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's get to it. So this is the way the chock's going to arrive to your house. It arrives well packaged. It is 42 pounds, but it's interesting. It seems a lot lighter. You can pick up this box by yourself. So I thought that was pretty cool. Has really no relevance in anything, just sharing. So let's open up the box. We're going to open up the box here. I'm going to take this cardboard off. And there you go. There's the chock. You can see it has the Black Widow logo on it. It's pretty cool because this is actually on there. It's a plate that's stuck to it. It's not a sticker, so I think it speaks to the quality. So you're gonna get your bolts, you're gonna get the chock, you're gonna get the arms, you're gonna get the holder for the front wheel, the back, and like I said, it's pretty simple. Got instructions in here. I did take the advantage of looking through the instructions earlier. Instructions are really straightforward, good documentation on that. So let's get this unboxed and let's get it set up. All right, so we have the chock unboxed. This is really, really solid construction here. This is going to be the arm where the front wheel is going to mount. It's going to go into here. We're going to have this, which is going to hold up the wheel in the front. And then we're going to have this to hold the back of the wheel, if you will. Really nice, too, is these extend. And you can extend these out. I forget what the actual dimensions are. I can put it, I can tell you in a few minutes. But it extends extremely far, and we'll get a shot of that. So like I said, it's going to be really straightforward to set up. I can already tell you now, it's built like a tank. I mean, I don't know if you can see this, but this is really thick aluminum. This is really thick. This here, so you're gonna have a really, really nice chock to put everything in. So now let's get to putting it together and see what we got here. It's like I said earlier, good documentation, lots of pictures. You know, for somebody simple like me that can't follow directions, and we're just gonna put it together. So we're gonna take the tall post here, drop this in. Boom. We're going to take this. This is going to be the bigger of the pins. Slide this. I can't. It's hard to show you. I think in a video it's really hard to understand, but these are really thick and you can see these are no joke. So already I'm really confident on how it's going to hold the bike. We're just going to put this in here, this pin, so it'll retain the clip. And we are all set. So we have the wheel brace for the front of the wheel. I'm going to put this in the center just so we have a good starting point with these pins to pop in and out. Not a problem to relocate it. Now we're just going to take this. This is going to be the front of the wheel holder. We take this. This is the smaller of the pins included. We'll push that through, and now we have the front of the chock secure, and we can work on the back of it. Next thing we're going to do is install the piece that's going to hold the cradle for the wheel. We're going to make sure when we put it in, we're going to put the larger amount of holes in the back. So we're going to pop this down here, line it up. Then they want you to drop these two screws in, bolts rather. This is just a hex head. They're going to have washer lug nuts, or washer nuts rather. Just going to pick this up, pop these on the bottom. And then all you're going to do is tighten them up. Let's get these here. Probably should have bought my T-handles out. Oh well. Now that we have it in here, I just took this nut off just to size it real quick. This looks like it's a 1/2 inch nut. So we're going to drop the wrench in here. I figured it was a good idea just to show you this real quick, because the it's always good to get an idea of what tools you're going to need. So we're just going to ratchet this down. Probably would be easier if you put it up on its side to do this. I'm just doing it this way for the sake of the video. But however, you want to get that together, and we'll just snug this up. It's got an ugga-dugga. We're just going to put the other side on here. The nut on there. What I like to do is just tighten this by hand until we get it started. We'll drop it down there. And we're just going to tighten this up as well. Again, there's not a whole lot to this. I think you could have had this thing together in 10 minutes, maybe, if I weren't filming. All right, so now we got that together. We can get ready to put the cradle in there, and we should be looking good to go. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this pin, which is one of the larger pins, it's going to be the only pin left, and then we're going to take the cradle. Now I have an 18-inch wheel, so I'm going to kind of guess that we're going to use the second one from the back, or from the front rather. So we're going to slide this in. Like I said, this is going to be a guess. This may be a little bit of playing around. Trying to figure out, I think it's going to go about there. When it comes up, I do have an extended wraparound fender from Advan Black, so I want to make sure that I don't catch the fender. The other thing you can do too is look it up online. There's a bunch of pictures, and that's probably what I'm going to do before we actually do this. But as you can see, I mean, it's all together now. It didn't take long at all, and like I said, this is a really solid product. I'm really excited to see how it's going to be with the bike on it, and it's certainly going to make my installs a lot easier. So now that we have the pin in here, there is only one thing to do, but to put the bike on the Chock. So let's get at it. What I did, just to make it easier for me, went ahead and lined this up so I have an idea of where we're going to be, and extended the arms all the way. I want to see how much drag it has on it. This is my driveway. It is not perfectly flat, so we may need to move it to a different position. But so far so good. I think we're going to be set, so let's try it out. So there it is. That came really close to my fender, so I am going to have to wiggle the fender back. And I have some playroom. I'm going to roll the fender forward. But yeah, as you can see, it's in there nice and secure. So let me bring the camera around here. And you can see it's in there really well. Like I said, it's barely touching the fender, but I'm not comfortable with it being that close, so we're going to rotate it through. But putting it up against the trailer did the trick, and we're good to go. So I'm going to adjust the fender real quick off camera, and we'll talk a little bit more about the features. As you can see, I made some room with the fender. It's got plenty of room now, and it fits very nicely on the tire. Very happy with that. The only thing that I was a little disappointed with, and that's the slope of my driveway, is that I wasn't able to get this to mount or to be able to use it until I had something to stop it on the back with the trailer. Now that's not a showstopper, because quite honestly, if you wanted to do it in a position where you needed some, so if you wanted to do it in a position where it wasn't completely level, you could have somebody just stand on it. You could use a cinder block, what have you. But you could see, I mean, it's in there really nice. It's got a nice solid feel to it. Now I don't have tie downs in my trailer to be able to show you how well it would work in the trailer, but it's going to have the same concept. You're just going to be able to put it in there. You're going to put the arms out as far as they go. And I really like the way the arms are out. It gives you a lot of room, a lot of confidence with a heavier bike. And like I said, I really like the way it's built. These are really well done. Nice and well made. Black Widow logo there. You've got the pins here. I think they did a really nice job with the way they put it together. And then, like I said, you've got this here. So it's a really nice setup for the bike, especially for doing installs. I'm really happy with how it's going to help me do my installs for the channel and hold the bike well. Like I said, this is an 800-pound bike. It's no joke. Bike is on a little bit of a slope. That's due to the driveway not being completely level, but it's completely sturdy. There's going to be no issues as far as holding on. So let's wrap this video up. As you can see, guys, not a whole lot to it. Very simple. It's going to be a huge savings of time in doing installs for the bike. It's going to allow me to work the bike vertical. Really impressed with the quality of it. Like I said, with my driveway, it's not the perfect use case for it because it's not perfectly level. But on a perfectly level surface, obviously, it'd be perfectly level. But yeah, it worked well. I'm very happy with it. I'm looking forward to doing some installs with it. But like I said, that would have been a 10-minute install without filming it. So it went really easy. They did give me an affiliate link if you're interested in that. It does not cost you anything, and it does save the, it does help the channel in giving us a little bit of a kickback. So it's always nice. This stuff with the gear and so forth is expensive, so it's always nice if you can support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you can't, no problem at all. Just tell them I sent you. I'd greatly appreciate that. So a big thanks again to the folks at Black Widow for providing the Chock to me. And that's all there is to it, guys. Gonna try and get back on a regular release schedule now that things have calmed down a little bit. But that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching, and as always, please remember, you're not alone.